Hello and welcome to this week's edition of a Thinking Boy podcast. I'm your host, Cesar Perez, with
Nuno.
I didn't know how, see, that's the other thing, bro. I didn't know how to be completely transparent with you.
Yeah.
I didn't know your name till like today.
It's fine. Yeah.
I texted Nikki, I'm like, you told me his name.
Yeah.
I don't know his name. And he's just like, Roberto. I'm like, all right, bet.
It's Roberto, Nuno, Robert, Rob. Like, I've had so many nicknames at this point. Like, I just, a lot of the times now, I just tell people, like, whatever you feel like calling me, just call me that.
Nah, I feel you on that. I was going to say, shit, dude. Matter of fact, let me raise this up a little bit.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, cool. That's a lot better. Yeah, because you're sounding really low in my head. I'm like, shit, I don't know if he's low, like, in real life or low, like, with the headphones. But me and you met at a show, at Nikki's show, actually, which is a mutual friend of ours.
Yeah.
During the Dip Terror show, which I think they have a show on the 21st. 23rd. So next Saturday, if you're watching this, be sure to pull up. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah. I was going to interview the band, like the whole band at Nikki's spot because he has all the mics.
Yeah.
And just record it. But I think Max is out of town and he doesn't get back till next week.
He's out in North Carolina.
Some shit like that. Or Colorado, I think.
Colorado, yeah.
Yeah, he's in Colorado, so he's over there doing his thing. So I'm just like, damn, now we could do that another time.
Yeah, I saw him like, when did I see him? I saw him like, I think earlier this week or sometime last week.
Okay.
No, I saw him Sunday. I saw him Sunday.
I think I saw him at the Paradise Palace thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I saw you spot. I saw you post about
we had to take, actually the first photos I took with my new camera were there. Thank you. And Max pulled up like last minute. It was like, yo, what's up, Caesar? I was like, what the fuck? I was like, holy shit, what are you doing here? He's like, I'm just chilling. But yeah, we're gonna do that. But I'll probably either interview them after the show or some shit like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, we met there for their first show actually.
Yeah.
And we just been
following
each other ever since. Well, we followed each other like before, which is funny.
Yeah. I followed you actually.
Yeah.
Because I was just like, I tend to do that. I just like see what mutuals people have, and then I like share something, and I try to follow those people. And I think I followed you because I think Nikki posted like something that you posted about him or something. So I was like, all right, let me follow this guy.
Hell yeah, dude. It's funny because I was like, what's your IG? And then like we're already following each other. I'm like, all right, bet. This is awesome.
Yeah, that's cool.
But yeah, we were just chopping up that night, hanging with Mariah. Shout out to Mariah.
Shout out to Mariah.
And yeah, man. That's how we kind of like.
I think you guys were hanging out with each other, and I just kind of pulled up.
Yeah, because you had pulled up to the show like alone, and we're just kind of like Nikki was busy like setting shit up, so he's like, yo. Man.
Yeah, I literally said like, I'm just gonna hang out with you guys.
It was cool, man. We enjoyed your company. It was awesome.
Yeah, it was cool.
It was a good night, man.
Yeah, it was really nice.
It was a really good night, dude.
It was a really nice like little venue. I haven't been there.
Raven Tower? Yeah, me either. I always go to White Oak, but I never realized what was down the street. That's funny.
I've been to Raven Tower like only once for like one show, but this is like 4 years ago or something.
Yeah.
It's like when I was still in college, like summer break. There was like a band that I was gonna go see there.
Oh,
and I saw them there. But
what
I never
did you see?
Explored it. This band called This Town Needs Guns.
Ooh.
Or they go by TT&G now.
That's a pretty cool fucking name, honestly.
It's like a math cool name.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. It's
nice.
Cool.
Man, I wanted to ask you how long you've been doing music because for people who don't know, you're a guitarist.
Yeah.
What other things do you into? You were mentioning songwriting earlier before we started recording.
Oh yeah. I kind of like some homies will like ask me to pull up and like if they ever want to like write songs, and I'll just go with them and try to help out or something. Usually like guitar stuff. Like I guess that's like my primary thing right now.
Just guitar stuff?
Yeah, I used to do like a bit of like piano and bass before, but then I kind of just dropped it. You know, okay. I got like busy and stuff, but I was kind of stuck with guitar.
Nice.
So I kind of do that. I'm currently trying to like write my own stuff at the same time.
Hell yeah, dude.
And like write for other artists, kind of, you know, just to kind of like help me keep those like that muscle memory kind of fresh. You know?
I feel you on that. Yeah. I've always wanted to play the piano, bro.
Yeah.
Or like a keyboard, you know?
Yeah. It's useful. It's nice. I used to know a little bit, but now like I cannot.
Nah, my brother was into it and he has one. I'm just like, yo, give me your keyboard. Every time I see him, I'm just like, yo, give me a keyboard.
Yeah.
And I don't even know what the fuck. Like I'm pretty sure I could learn like the basic shit. You know,
you can learn the basics. It's always good to like learn like songs. You know.
I would really like be into like linking this shit up and maybe like chopping like a sample up or some shit. You know what I mean? Like just something like that, just to fuck around, because like I feel like it'd be fun. Or maybe like do music, because the music in the beginning of the show was made on like GarageBand.
Oh, okay.
That I was just fucking around
It's
like on
bro.
there.
It's something. That's
So I would like to do like an actual. Actually, Nikki said he was gonna help me out with the song, but yeah, doing some shit like that for the podcast, I think would be nice. Be sick. Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, I think I've always wanted to learn how to play drums. I think.
Oh man, drums are like. That shit's hard,
yeah,
bro.
That shit's hard, but I've always wanted to learn it.
I fucked around at Nikki's house with Max's drums. I'm just like, this is difficult. I don't know what the fuck. This is like really difficult.
I got like some basic stuff down, but like to do like what Max does or anybody else that
to
actually
keep the
plays,
time in and everything. Yeah, it's crazy.
Just like, no, I can't do that.
It's crazy. I was gonna say, have you ever seen the movie Whiplash?
Yeah, I've seen part of it.
With Miles Teller, I think, where he's like a drummer and shit.
And the dude that plays forget his name.
J. Jonah Jameson, yeah. Fuck, J.K. Simmons?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah,
I think that's his name.
He's a dick in that movie, bro.
Yeah, he's an asshole. I've seen like part of that movie.
He's a fucking dickhead, bro. Yeah.
It's funny because whenever it came out, I was in college when that came out, and I was in the jazz band for my university, and everybody was talking about that movie.
Really?
Yeah. It's like all the jazz cats there, and we're just like, yeah, it's nothing like that. Like,
it's not as intense.
It's not as intense. It was like more chill, but
you're not getting smacked, and he's not like cursing you out every time.
I mean, like he'll roast us when we're not getting our parts down,
right?
But like he was never like, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you.
Yeah, I mean, he was coming at him like he was talking cash shit. I'm like, damn, JK, what the fuck?
It's a good movie though.
Oh, it is good. Yeah,
it's really good. I need to rewatch it though.
The ending to that movie like is so inspiring, bro. Where he just like, well, spoiler alert. Yeah. But like he has like a big recital that he has to do or some shit.
Oh yeah.
And he totally like knocks it out of the park.
Yeah.
And
that part's sick.
Oh, it's so sick, bro. His hands are bleeding and shit. That's why I was like, damn, like what the fuck? I showed Nicky that movie and he was really into it. Yeah. Me and him were talking about it at the same time and he's just like, yo, that movie is fucking. He's like, that's my life. Yeah. That's like the level of like commitment I want to be towards like music. I was like, I get it. Like I totally understand.
Yeah, it's sick. It's like the discipline behind all that stuff. Like you kind of just see like how that guy was like practicing like really into it.
Yeah, he was really into it. I was gonna say, turn the fader a little bit up. Okay. All right, go ahead.
What about now?
That's pretty good.
That better? Okay.
Yeah, it's a lot better.
All right, cool.
But yeah, dude, that movie's insane. You know, it's funny because I did La La Land, and I never seen La La Land.
I've never seen La La Land either, you know.
But I remember it being like a big deal. That's a big deal. That was a big deal.
I know there was like a lot of controversy behind it because it was like a lot of white people, but no like black people.
Yeah, it was a lot of white people.
And it was just like kind of like I forgot how they said it. It's kind of like ignored, you know. I mean, because like jazz music was founded by like
African Americans,
and stuff, and so like the fact that they didn't have like any representation in that movie was like that's
that is odd. I never thought about it like that.
That's
but
why I remember hearing about that too. But
I do remember it being around the time of the whole Oscar so white thing, where they were talking about like the whole
like all
in
the
general,
in
general, like it was just lacking like people of color.
Yeah,
which I understand for sure.
No, I get it. You know, it's like you need the representation, and especially if you're doing like a movie that's like its foundation is found like on a certain group of people and you don't even like properly represent it, like bruh, you know, like
it's kind of like the Elvis thing going on now where like
I haven't seen that. I haven't seen
that one either, but I just know like as I got older learning the history of Elvis being like, damn, he kind of took some of these songs from like black artists and shit,
appropriated and all that stuff.
And it's just weird.
Yeah. And then I mean there's also the thing about him like, you know, liking
with the young girl,
underage girls. That was
crazy.
You know,
he married like a 13-year-old or a 14-year-old girl. That's
like,
insane too. What the fuck, Elvis?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of artists like in those days. Like crazy. If you
they were getting away with like a bunch of crazy shit, bro.
Crazy. Like it's just weird. Like,
a lot of like domestic abuse too.
Yeah, dude. Like
Jimi Hendrix and shit. Apparently he was like a abuser.
Really?
When he would get fucked up and stuff.
I know.
John Lennon as
well.
Lennon's one. Yeah, John Lennon as well.
I know. Ray Charles was one too. Apparently.
Damn, really?
Yeah, dude.
He's blind. Yeah, what the fuck would he do?
I don't know. Apparently it's abusive. So I'm like, holy shit. You know?
Oh my god, fuck that guy, bro.
That's crazy.
Damn, Ray.
But a lot of those guys are like, I don't know, it's just crazy. Like, you know, they always say like never meet your idols, and I'm just like, I mean, they're not my idols.
I definitely don't like have a poster of Ray Charles in my room.
I think it's just like a good like example of like, damn, like maybe you shouldn't meet your idols because you never know how they actually are.
Maybe, dude. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know about that. That's fucking crazy though.
I mean, at least some of the heroes that I've got to meet, they seem to be chill and not problematic or anything.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever met any like dickhead people of the celebrities I have met or like been close to. They've never been like dickheads.
That's true.
Which is good. Do you have any people? That's one of my questions. Do you have any people that like not are your heroes necessarily, but like people you like take inspiration from when it comes to like making music or the whole music thing?
Yeah. I mean, there's like personal ones, like people that I know and like just people that grew up listening to. So like, you know, like growing up, like there's a lot of people that have really like inspired me. So like Santana being one, honestly.
Carlos Santana.
He played with this one guy named John McLaughlin.
Okay.
He was in a group called Mahavishnu Orchestra.
That's a crazy name. That's another crazy name.
It's like a jazz fusion 70s band. Shit, so nice. They're like really insane. Like heavy.
I like Santana, bro.
Yeah, Santana's really cool. And they have like an album together. They're like, he's a guitar player, and so they like record something. And like Mahavishnu Orchestra was definitely like one of the guys that I really was like into growing up. Nice. Who else? Like Pat Metheny. That's like another.
Pat Metheny is a guitarist,
a guitar player, jazz guitar player. Marvin Gaye.
Oh man, I love me some Marvin
Gaye. You know, I had like a big like soul music phase like in high school.
Oh
for,
yeah,
like, the longest time, and he was like definitely up there.
Marvin Gaye's a shit, man.
Yeah, he's cool.
I did like 2 college reports on like Marvin Gaye.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, especially it's funny because like I did one, and then another kid in the class totally did like the kind of like similar to what I was talking about. And we're just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And we're like nerding out after. I was like, bro, he's a motherfucker. Like cool. He's really good.
He's really cool.
He's really good. It just sucks the way he died and shit, man, with his dad and stuff.
That whole situation was just crazy.
That's what I'm saying. It's just that's what we kind of like bonded over. I was just like, yo, what the fuck's up with his dad? He's like, crazy. I don't know.
Some of the stories that you hear a lot about like those like artists, it's crazy. You know,
it is.
It's like really tragic. I'm like, man, dude,
it is tragic, man, and it always goes back to that thing of that like greatness comes from like tragedy or like tragic like background and shit like that. You know what I mean? Even with comedy,
perseverance and all that stuff.
Yeah, you look at like a lot of comedians. A lot of them are like going through shit.
Yeah,
you know, a lot of them going through shit, and they just kind of like mask it by being like a funny guy.
Yeah,
you know, and no one really suspects that they're going through that kind of shit. Like a Robin Williams or some shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Where it's just like, or Anthony Bourdain, who wasn't a comedian, but still he's like a figure that's like lively, very like
you don't get that
personable, and you're just like, damn, bro, you like
they really wear like their heart on their sleeve, you know?
Yeah, man. I think artists are the same way, honestly.
For sure, definitely. Like there's this one artist that I really like, Ella Fitzgerald. She's like a singer from like the 40s or 50s. Like kind of growing up from like she was around the scene for like a minute. And probably like one of the best like jazz singers of all times.
Okay.
But yeah, she also had like really tragic background. I think she was like at one point she was like really addicted to drugs and like having to resort to like means of like making money, you know, like all that stuff. It was just like I can't even think of it because my mind's just blanking out. But I'm like I remember reading about that. I'm like, damn, that's crazy.
I mean, even like you look at like a Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
He was getting like abused by his dad and shit.
Yeah. Well, the whole family.
Really. Yeah. Joe Jackson was just beating their ass like until they got the like notes correct and the dance moves.
They had to be like on it, you know.
Fucking crazy, man. Just crazy. I think he's still alive. Isn't he still alive? No, Joe Jackson.
I think he died like a couple of years ago, actually.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit's crazy. Do you watch Atlanta at all with Donald Glover?
No. I've been hearing a lot about it.
It's a good show. They have an episode in the second season for anyone who's curious.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Teddy Perkins.
Yeah, that weird looking guy, right?
Yeah. He's weird as fuck, and he's played by Donald Glover.
Okay, that's.
But he's supposed to be like a Michael Jackson-ish kind of character. And like they mention his dad being abusive, and he's kind of like defending his dad in the episode. The whole episode's a trip, bro.
That's crazy.
The whole episode's like a legit like kind of horror movie like vibe and shit.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was really good, but I was just like, damn, that made me like deep dive into the whole like Jackson family, and I'm just like, yo, what the fuck?
It's really crazy, like how they're like, well, just how abusive he was, and like that whole like family really situation is just like insane.
The family dynamic and shit, like, which is weird. Yeah,
I'm just like, I don't know, like how you managed to. I mean, even then, just like I think about like being in the position like that. Like, imagine being a kid and
you're like world renowned, as like a big guy,
and like everybody knows who you are. You can't even go anywhere, and
Man,
that's like your whole life, like until you die.
Yeah, he never really had a childhood and shit like that. He was just always like on top and like violently popular, where like he'd show up and people would rush him, where the fuck he was.
You have to like evacuate, which is weird, just to get out of the building.
He was crazy, man. He was fucking crazy. Yeah. Also, he was like, he made so much money off of the music, dude. Like, I remember when he bought, I don't know if you know this, but he bought the Beatles, like, catalog. Yeah. That's fucking insane, bro. I love the Beatles.
Paul McCartney was pissed off.
Yeah, he was pissed off. Yeah. Dude, I watched an interview with Eddie Griffin. He's like a comedian. And
he the one, he was in Norbit, right?
Yeah, he was in Norbit. He was like the pimp, though. The pimp, right? Yeah, he was one of the pimps with Cat Williams.
Yeah.
Eddie Griffin, bro, is so fucking chill. But he did an interview with Vlad, and he was talking about how, like, he was there when Michael purchased the Beatles.
Oh, man.
And he's just like... He was talking to Paul. He's like, how much would you, like, sell the Beatles for?
Yeah.
And Paul McCartney was just kind of fucking around. And he said a price. I forgot what he said. He said, like, billion, I think, honestly. Yeah. Or, like, maybe million or some shit. I think maybe 500 million is what he said. And Michael Jackson was like, okay. And he left the room and totally, like, got his agent on the phone and made the purchase.
Dang.
And the next day, like, Paul was fucking pissed and was like, what do you mean you bought the Beatles? You bought the Beatles? What do you mean?
Yeah, I can't believe you bought them.
And Michael Jackson was so chill about it. I was like, you said 500. I gave you 600. So I gave you 600 million. It's a lot of money. And, like, since then they had, like, beef. I was like, oh my God, that's crazy.
There was a video I saw on YouTube where he was, like, visiting. It's like a documentary about him or something. About
Michael Jackson?
Yeah, about Michael Jackson. And he was, like, I think he was in the Mall of America or something. And there was, like, this furniture store. And that was like his favorite store or something. And he's there with like his agent or something. And he's just walking around and he's just like pointing at things. He's like, oh, I like that one. Can we get that? Can we get that? Get that? And the guy that's like there is just like writing everything down.
Oh my God.
And I'm just like, oh, dude, like how rich are you at a point where you could just point at something? Not even think about the cost.
Not even thinking about it. Not even thinking about swiping your card.
I want this. Like, can you get that? Get that? Get that? Get that? Get that? Get that? You know, like
that's an insane level of wealth. Yeah, for sure. I heard that he used to do like things of, like he would do random like mundane things just to like kind of see how it was. He would like be in disguise and go shopping, or be in disguise and go to the library. Just weird shit like that. Not weird shit, but like he just normal things because he just never had the chance to do them.
It was weird. No, I know exactly what we're talking about. There's a video of him where I think he like rented out a grocery store.
Some shit like that, yeah.
And everybody that was there was people that he knew in disguise. Yeah. And he was just going around just shopping, like grocery shopping.
It's funny, but it's kind of fucked up when you think about it. Like, it's fucked up that that's the length he went to, like experience that kind of shit. Things that we do, like, every day, you know?
That, like, we take for granted, I guess, you know?
Crazy.
Or that he's just at a point that, like, he has to, like, pay people to just act normal, like they don't know him, you know?
How do you feel about the whole, like, thing with like him and kids and shit? Do you think he did that? Because the more I look as a kid, obviously I think everyone was just clowning on him and we're like, he's just gonna go get you, Michael Jackson, gonna like rape you and shit. But like as an adult, I'm like, I don't think he did that.
I don't know, man. Like,
maybe I don't know the whole situation, but like from what I hear from people that are close to him, it didn't sound like that. And then the cases always like fell through, so I'm like, was there anything there? Like,
I don't know, to be honest. I feel like maybe he did.
He definitely slept in the same bed as the kids, which is odd. That's odd behavior.
I mean, whether he did or he didn't, I feel like he did some questionable things where I feel like in my head, I'm just like, I would never do that. You know, like,
no, definitely not.
But I don't know, man. I feel like maybe he probably did. He probably didn't. It's hard to tell.
It's one of those Hollywood things, where it's kind of like, how like deep does this shit go?
Yeah, I've seen the document. Oh, I haven't seen them, but I've heard about like
the Finding Neverland or Leaving Neverland or
all that stuff, you know. So I'm just like, I don't know. It's kind of like something, but I don't know. It's kind of weird to be like, yeah, he didn't do that if he has like that many allegations on him about it. But who knows? I have like a couple of friends that are like super diehard like
Michael Jackson
fans, you know, and they're like, oh, he didn't do it, there's no way. And
honestly, like I'm not even a huge Michael Jackson fan, to be honest with you, but I am just kind of like, I don't know, like I said, the cases always kind of fell through, and like the people like suing him, or not even suing him, like suing his estate now, which is just weird. It always just kind of seemed like a money grab set up by like the parents. But
yeah, that's what I've seen too. But
you know what I mean?
I mean, it could probably be like, I mean, I remember seeing like the whole R. Kelly thing too. Like,
oh my God, that is true.
Stuff was like even more insane.
Bro, R. Kelly.
Yeah, that
is insane. Do you know who Little Boosie is?
I've heard the name, but I just
Little Boosie's like a ghetto ass rapper, honestly.
Yeah.
Growing up, I heard a lot of like Little Boosie, but he's like a diehard R. Kelly fan, and he's always like going off on like, man, they gave my boy 30 years.
Oh,
and I'm like, he probably deserves a lot more.
He deserves a lot more. Dude.
He deserves a lot more, Boosie. I'm sorry, but like, fuck, dude.
Like those documentaries are insane. I'm like, bro.
Oh
like,
yeah, it's fucking crazy. I mean, the evidence is like so clear.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, how do you, bro? There's clips. I love Twitter, but I hate Twitter and I love Twitter. I have a love-hate relationship with it. But when they're on, they're fucking on, and like they were just tweeting every time. Once he got sentenced to 30 years, they were just tweeting out all these old clips of him doing this suspect shit, and I'm kind of like, yo, R. Kelly, you gotta get your act together, brother.
Dude, I don't know what's going on with like a lot of like. I think it's just like a money and power thing, you know, like
it could be, bro.
Who knows?
It could be a power thing where they're just kind of like, I have so much money and power. Let me just fucking
get away with it. I mean, people like adore them and idolize all those.
It's kind of like fucking Hostel. You ever seen the movie Hostel?
Yeah. It's been
where that dude's talking about like, I banged all these girls and I did all this shit. He's like, I've been around the world. Like this is the closest thing. I think he's like trying to kill somebody. Like that's what like his next thrill is. Right?
Yeah. I think it was the second one, no?
Some shit like
with the girl. Yeah. He was like, it was like a guy and a girl. And they were like paying to kill somebody. And
some shit like that. Yeah.
And that one of the guys becomes friends with that girl that was like being held like hostage or whatever.
It's crazy, but maybe it is one of those things, bro. Because R. Kelly was doing some real like he went to Africa and like had a song about like, do you want to come back home with me to America? Yeah. And it's like, bro, like he's like, all you need is your passport, this and that.
He's like giving like direct like
map dude. And there's one where he's like at the BET Awards, and he's like, who's coming home with me tonight? And he's singing all this shit, which is it's fucking fun, hilarious. Like it's just funny to me. Like, have you ever seen R. Kelly Trapped in the Closet?
Yeah.
I love that shit. Like. Yeah. Obviously, he's a shitty guy, but like those are very entertaining.
Yeah, they are. You know?
Very, very entertaining.
It's fucking crazy.
but he was on like the BET Awards, and he's like talking to the crowd. The crowd's hype as fuck.
Yeah.
Like, who's coming home with me tonight? And then like he's going on, and then at the end he's just like, all you have to be is 18. And then like some dude, one of his cronies, comes out with like a giant number 18 sign and runs across the stage.
Jeez.
And I'm like, yo, like this was like, how did you guys not like
pick that up? You know, like, and it's just the fact that like they do that like without even thinking about it.
They don't even think about it. Like they're just kind of like, it's like second nature to them.
Yeah, you know, like they know they can get away with it. You know, which is crazy.
With R. Kelly though, man, like the more I don't really know the story like super in depth and like what exactly he did, the whole cult shit and like having girls in his basement and shit like that.
I just know like it was like the whole cult stuff. He was keeping like women like held hostage or girls, if anything, you know, and like I think he was also abusive to his like his ex-wives or some shit like that. I remember
really
something like that. I remember like the in the documentary, it's like one of his ex-wives, like he like it got to a point where like he like had her like he had her to a point like she could never leave anywhere, like go anywhere, and she would just stay like inside the building or something anywhere.
She's just like quarantining the whole time.
Basically. Yeah. And I'm just like,
that's awful, like, bro.
That's crazy.
That's awful. Yeah. No, I mean, apparently I heard that he would he'd like stake out McDonald's around his house and like prey on like teenage workers there, bro. And I'd be like, yo, you need to come through my house, and like I'll give you the address.
That's crazy.
And like the people will come over, he'll do this weird shit. He'll have like a party, and like they'll bring their family, like, oh my god, R. Kelly's here, like.
Yeah.
And then he'll like pull them aside and be like, yo, these are guys too. Like it wasn't just girls, it was like guys too. He'll be like, yo, next time like don't bring your family, and we could talk about like your career and shit.
Yeah. I remember hearing.
Then like he'd totally like do like sexual favors for them and shit. And then like he'll bring a girl out randomly.
Yeah.
I think
I remember seeing that in the documentary. Like he had like this girl that was like a singer,
right?
And you know it was getting to a point where it was like the singer, and I think it was like the cousin of like a very famous like singer too.
Okay.
You know? And I think even the singer was like not trusting him around her, and I think at some point they were like he was trying to get it to a point where like he would like get her away from her to like get them separated, and sure enough it happened at some point. and I think she was a girl that like came out in like those like videotapes that like were talked about in the documentary or something like that. Shit. And it's crazy. I'm just like, man.
That's the other thing, man. He had like tapes, like of him like peeing on little girls,
and
or
it's
like
crazy.
a
like,
fucking 14, 13-year-old girl.
It's like a well-known thing. Like it's been.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost like a meme.
That it came out on the Boondocks. You know, there's a whole episode about it.
Yeah. Where, oh my god, I love the Boondocks so much.
The Boondocks is great though.
Or like Riley's trying to defend him.
Yeah,
and he's
like, if I don't want to get peed on, I would just move out the way.
he's like, he's like, we were sleeping in the same bed, and Huey peed on me. It's like he was just like, what?
Yeah, it's so dumb.
No. That whole situation's fucked up, and from what I hear, it's kind of a wrap for R. Kelly, bro. That's kind of it.
Yeah, I think
it's done. Because like
he's out.
Him getting sentenced to 30 years, I don't think people realize that's like one case.
Yeah.
In the many cases he has against him, bro. So like, that's like his Chicago case.
Yeah, he still has.
Still has some in like Los Angeles, New York. Like he has cases all over. So it's kind of like,
it's crazy.
You fucked up, R. Kelly.
He really did.
You fucked up. No, he's really trapped in the closet.
He really is. He's trapped in the cell.
Trapped in the cell. He needs to be careful because I don't know, Kelly.
Dude, that's crazy.
Oh my god, dude. We talked about your inspirations.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, what got you into music? What made you like pick up an instrument? What's something that like drew you to
like
playing guitar or anything like that? You know, anything music related?
Yeah, the thing is, like, I've always wanted to like do something like music related. I like as a kid, I was always like really into it. Like I was always listening to music, so as young as I remembered. And again, like I said, I always wanted to play drums. You know. Mm-hmm. But at the age, I was like probably like 5, so I didn't think my parents would take me seriously about like wanting like a guitar or a drum set or something, and they'd be like, "We're not gonna buy that for you," you know? Because I mean, and for some reason in my head, I thought about money as a kid. You know, I was like, "Man, they're not gonna buy that for me. It's too much." You know?
That's interesting, dude.
And at some point, like when I was 10, my second oldest sister, I have 2 older sisters, and my second oldest, she was in high school or middle school, and she had a guitar class, and so they bought her a guitar, and so from there I was just kind of like, you were able to like fuck around with the guitar. I just kind of like I basically stole it from her, and I was just using it the entire time more than her, and then from there it just kind of progressed, and like I had like naturally like a pretty good ear, like I was able to figure out songs immediately, like by ear. Like just melodies or certain chords and shit? Chords and just the way it sounds. Like I remember like when I first picked it up, like I learned how to play Adam's Song. Okay. By Blink-182? Yeah, what a good song. Yeah. What a really good song. Yeah, and I was learning it like that little like melody that they do. It's like the same notes that you could do for One by Metallica. Oh my god, really? Yeah, it's I don't know if it's the it's not in the same key, I think, but like the same. I don't know how to explain it. It's the same intervals. Okay. In the music, you know, it's just like transcribed at a lower key. That's crazy that you were able to pick that up. You know? Like how old were you when you were messing around? 10. That's very like good ear for sure. So I was like able to pick that up when I was learning it, and I'm like, even then, like I feel like I have a pretty good ear when like picking up notes and sounds and stuff like that. As I say, when you hear a track, I asked Nikki about this last time as well, like do you listen to it first as like a listener, like I'm just gonna enjoy this new song and I'm just gonna like let it like hear it for the first time? Yeah. Or are you always on in terms of like they did this to do that, or like this is how they did, or this was like poorly done? Like, are you a critic in terms of like music wise, or are you just more kind of like, let me just like listen to the music? I think it's like kind of a mix of both, but I feel like I'm more, at least in my case, I feel like I'm like 75% listener. Okay. 25% like breaking it down. Yeah. At least now at this point now, like I've never really like I did analyze music, but not like consciously, I guess, if that makes sense. Okay. I think now I'm at a point where I'm like trying to be more disciplined about it and like improving my ear. And so I'm like nowadays I'm like definitely like listening to it, especially when I'm trying to learn songs and stuff. I'm constantly like hearing what they're doing. And
like isolating it.
Yeah, not isolate. Yeah, kind of like isolating it. Like if I need to learn like a guitar part or something, or just anything really, I'm like analyzing that. But
because I find myself doing that sometimes, where I'll go back to like old records and be like, damn, I never like paid attention to like the drums, and I'll just focus on the drums. Yeah. Or I'll focus just on the guitar, and I'm just like, holy shit, they're like killing it right now.
Yeah.
But in the whole like gumbo of music, you're kind of like lost in it, you know?
Yeah.
I really enjoy doing that, especially like being like inebriated and doing it.
Yeah, it's fun, but I think most of the times I feel like I'm more of a music listener first. Than because I think I've always like, I listen to it more than like actually like analyzing it.
Headphones or speaker kind of headphones.
Yeah, most of the times like headphones. I always have like AirPods on.
I remember asking. I had seen somebody like a coworker or someone was like also an artist.
Yeah.
And he always had wired headphones on. And I would question Nicky like, yo, why do you think he has like wired headphones? And he's like, well, when you're making music, like usually use like, you don't really use Bluetooth because there's like a delay in a way or some shit, you know?
Yeah, the latency and all that stuff.
I didn't put two and two together. I was like, why the fuck I got these old ass headphones on right now, dude? You know what I mean? I was just like, what the fuck? I could buy you a pair of headphones.
I think it's also because like, I could be wrong, but also like, I don't know, a lot of technology still has like audio jacks, you know? It's like, you're not like people that are making music. It's on a PC or like a laptop or something that has like an audio jack. I don't think they're gonna.
I remember being really bummed out when Apple took off the audio jack, bro.
Yeah.
And they had like, I mean, you have the little doggle thing, you know what I mean? But I don't even fucking have mine. I don't like.
I don't know where mine is. I got it like at some point, but I'm used to like the Airpods now.
Yeah, I'm really used to them, bro.
Yeah, it's
like
crazy.
They're so convenient, and like especially at work, bro. Oh my god, I just pop them in and like go to work.
The most convenient is at the gym.
That's
so convenient.
I bet. You know, for me, running.
Yeah.
Whenever I go running, they're the shit. Because I used to hate like wrapping up. Dude. I used to have to like wrap them up in my hand and just like start like chopping and shit. Yeah. And then they get unplugged. You're like, ugh.
Yeah, it totally kills the vibe and everything.
It's interesting that they were able to like mold like everyone's ear. Like they don't really fall basic, out. It's fucking crazy.
It's kind of cool, you know.
It's cool. Yeah, it's cool. But it's interesting. Like, how the fuck did you guys like
I guess
break
looked
this
at a lot of ears, you know.
They probably did, man. Honestly.
Yeah, man. Like, what? Yeah, I don't know. I just love AirPods. Like,
no, they're the shit.
The gym and everything. It's so convenient. Like, I remember every time like I'm at the gym, reach down, headphones fall out, or like doing like dumbbells, like the cord gets hit with the something, and then I pull them off. You know. And nowadays I just pop them in,
go to work,
and that's it. You know.
Yeah, they are like really convenient. Yeah, I used to hate the fucking cord. Also, sleeping with them. I feel like sleeping with AirPods are like probably shouldn't, but like it's a little more comfortable than like having a wire like tangled or waking up all tangled up and like oh fuck.
I never slept with headphones on.
No.
I
do it every once in a while. If I'm really tired, I'll put something on, and then like even with the AirPods, it sucks because like I'll lose them sometimes and be like oh shit, I should not do that ever again. But then I'll be tired. I'm like I really want to hear this song right now with both headphones in. And, like,
I usually have my laptop next to me on my bed.
Okay.
Something playing on there until I fall asleep.
Motion sounds or what?
No, like just random YouTube videos of like whatever, and like I'm finding interesting.
Man, honestly, I've been into the fucking wind sounds. Not even rain sounds,
like
wind
ASMR
sounds
type of thing.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
It's like white noise.
I don't know. I don't think I could ever get into that. You know? No, I can't. It's just it's a weird. I guess for me, it's like I'm like too fidgety, and I have to. I have to like do something. Or...
Do you? How are you with like? Do you sleep well during like a thunderstorm?
I think so. Yeah, I feel like I do. Unless it's like crazy, like loud.
This is like really loud and shit.
I feel like I think I'm a pretty heavy sleeper. I like sleep through a lot of stuff. So.
I'm the same way, honestly.
Yeah, like.
I can sleep through a lot of shit.
Like if I'm out, like there's no way you're waiting.
There's like a fire. They gotta fucking like throw water on you or some shit.
Yeah, I'm still gonna be sleeping. You're gonna have to push me out.
I feel you on that.
There's that I don't know if you watched The Simpsons.
Mm-hmm.
There's an episode where Homer, I think Homer's house is on fire.
Okay.
And Ned Flanders, he like notices Homer still in there, so he goes in there and Homer's asleep the entire time.
He's trying to rescue him.
He's rescuing him.
Fucking Flanders.
He's on the second floor. He breaks the window. He throws the mattress out on the street, and he puts Homer like on the window, and he like pushes him out, and he lands on the mattress, and mind you, he's asleep the entire time. He lands on the mattress, and then he like bounces back, and he falls back inside the building on the first floor, and he like breaks through the window.
Oh my god!
I'm like, yeah, that's gonna be me.
Are you a big Simpsons guy?
No, not really. I like a lot of the clips, you know.
I like this. Like, I remember watching this shit, especially like the specials, Treehouse of Horror and shit. I used to love those, dude. But they've been going on so long that I'm just kind of. It's kind of like One Piece, what we were talking about last time. How it's just so many episodes.
It's not even worth watching anymore.
That like, am I gonna watch it? Yeah. You know, am I?
No, I watch clips. That's pretty much it. Like, the clips crack me up.
I'd want to watch it one day. I just know there's a drop off.
Yeah,
I know there's a period where it's not gonna be anymore, extremely good. You know.
Yeah, I think for sure. That was kind of like, I don't know. It just depends on the show, because I feel like some shows can pull it off pretty well.
Some shows can pull it off, yeah.
But others can't. But even then, they don't run as long as like the Simpsons have. They're like on 30 seasons.
Yeah, there's some crazy shit like that. I was gonna say, I was kind of like Law and Order.
Okay.
Like Law and Order, like my mom always watches that shit, and she's watching like Criminal Minds or fucking Criminal stuff like that. Cool. Yeah,
I like that episode.
But like, there's so many. It's kind of like ER. I never seen ER, but like that looks fucking insane. Where like it's just a plenty, or Grey's Anatomy. Sorry, not ER. Okay, Grey's Anatomy. Yeah.
That show's been like for a minute too.
Yeah. Or I'm just kind of like, if I wanted to really get into this shit, and I always do this, bro. I always do this to everyone. I'm just like, I like add up the hours of each episode, like 15 minutes. Each season isn't like Breaking Bad, where it's 12. It's like 24.
Okay.
So 24 hours in a season, and there's like 11 seasons. I'll multiply it, and I'll be like, yep, not doing that. And then I'll divide it by days, and I'm like, no, that's not happening.
No, I'm a child. I like watch nothing but cartoons. But still, it's ridiculous. I don't know what's wrong with me.
I try to get into some like more serious TV, but honestly, bro, I need to get into like watching things in general. I have a lot of downtime when I get home, and I'm just like, I should like pop something on.
I don't really watch that much TV shows. Like, when I do, it's like my attention span is just so bad nowadays. It's like I can only handle like 15-minute shows.
How are you with like sitting in the movies? Are you able to like kind of like?
I used to be really good at it, but I do get distracted.
You're a little like distracted now.
Yeah, I do get distracted. Unless it's like at a movie theater, I'm good. But like, if I'm watching it at home, I'm gonna get distracted. I'm gonna pause it.
Oh, okay, so theaters, you are good then.
Yeah, theaters, I'm okay watching a movie.
Okay.
But yeah, like anywhere else, I probably get distracted.
Would you be the type to be like, yo, I need to know the ending of this movie? You're just kind of like, nah, let it just take me.
Depends. If it's like really bad, then I probably don't care.
I've known people that like would want to know the ending or like Google the ending. You know?
I will Google the ending. Actually. Yeah. I think it just depends on how bad the movie is.
That's interesting to me, bro. I've known a couple people, and it's always been like an anxiety thing. Like they just like have really bad anxiety. Yeah. And I understand that, but at first it was kind of like, damn, like, how do you know these things and I don't know these things? You know,
like me and my friends. We do this thing every once in a while where like we have like a movie night. It's like my best friend and my best friends, and we'll go to my friend's house and we'll get some drinks and we'll watch like whatever movies out or something. And the last
sounds like a good time.
Yeah, the last movie we saw was Morbius.
Oh shit!
We found it online.
Oh, I'm glad you found it online. By the way,
no, we knew it was ass.
Yeah, I'm glad you found it online.
Let's just watch this shit.
Oh my god! How bad was it?
Oh, it was bad.
I still haven't seen it.
It was pretty bad.
Yeah?
Yeah. One of my friends was like really high at the point, like stupid high, and at some point, I don't know what happened, but I guess my best friend was sitting on the couch, and I guess the remote was under him, so I guess when he moved, it like canceled the movie, so it like exited. Oh. And we were like near the very end, you know? Like right before like the big climax or whatever, like him fighting like whatever bad guy.
That fight scene looks ass, by the way. I've seen the clips on YouTube where they're just running towards each other.
And it was like the last scene, and it quit out, and we're like, oh shit, like should we put it back on? And then my other friend was like stupid. He's like, I can't do it. He's like freaking out, and he's just like, I can't do it. And so like that.
I knew that was gonna be ass, bro. Honestly, seeing the trailer, I was just like, why are you excited for this? It's not good. It's from the same people that made like Venom, the same studio, and Venom isn't good.
Yeah, I feel like I'm at a point now where I can like look at a movie, I'm like, that's gonna be ass.
Yeah. You know what I do? It's funny because like I like this guy, but like The Rock. A lot of his movies, I'm just kind of like, you know what? This looks like Jungle Cruise, and this also looks like San Andreas, and this also looks like Fat. Like he's wearing the same shit. He's wearing the same outfit.
He plays himself. That's pretty much all he does now.
He is The Rock, huh? It's kind of like Will Smith, where Will Smith for a while was playing like Will Smith.
Okay.
Like where like he'd be in like Suicide Squad, but like he's fucking Will Smith, bro. Like he's cracking jokes.
Yeah,
he's basically the Fresh Prince of fucking Bel Air. You know what I'm saying?
You know, with a gun or whatever.
He's like a really good shot apparently, but like other than that, he's like
That's literally The Rock. You know, like The Rock doesn't. I don't think I've ever seen like The Rock play any other role than himself. You know.
Well, I'm excited because in Shazam, or not Shazam, sorry, Black Adam.
Oh shit!
In Black Adam, he's gonna be like something a little different. Yeah. Although, to be honest with you, I feel like he's gonna like divert back to being Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Yeah,
it's gonna be weird.
I feel like at some point he's gonna flex his eyebrow. He's gonna use the word bitch. Yeah. Shit like that, where I'm just kind of like, all right, Rock, like we get it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, dude, those movies are. Like I remember like being a kid, I was like super into like all the wrestling.
Oh yeah,
like, wrestlers that went into movies and stuff. I was
like John Cena or Stone Cold even.
Stone Cold. There's that dude Kane.
Kane had his own movie. See No Evil. You know, I've never seen that, by the way.
It's fuck. I remember it being ass, but I wasn't entertained by it. I'm pretty sure it's ass, but I remember like
I'd watch it just for him. Honestly, yeah. I'd watch it just to see what the fuck he does. He has like a hook.
I was entertained by it. I'll say that, yeah.
I'd be done.
But I was also like 10, you know. Like 12, you know. So.
Were you ever like scared of like a Kane or like a Undertaker being like freaked out? Like, oh shit, like. I was never really freaked out by them, bro. They never like really got me like that.
No, I don't think I was ever like scared of stuff. Like my sisters were like really into horror stuff.
Oh, okay.
So like me growing up, I was always watching horror stuff with them, or like horror game, like scary games and stuff.
That's kind of how I mentioned that earlier. I think last week or 2 weeks ago. It's kind of the same way for me. Like we always had like horror movies on.
Yeah.
But we just clown them.
Yeah.
We'd always clown them and be like, oh my god, or
same.
So, like, we never really got, like, terrified. The only one that terrified me, like I said, was, like, The Exorcist.
Okay.
The Exorcist got me for a little bit. And then as I got older, I was like, she's just fucking weird. I don't know what the fuck's going on there. And, like, early Chucky and Freddy. But even then, like, after a while, they were just being funny as fuck. So I'm like, all right, you guys are, like, you guys are pretty funny. Like, we should put your movies on because, like, you're funny.
Yeah, like, for me, I was, like, I think when I was a kid, I was scared of, like, The Grudge.
Oh, yeah, that's another big one, The Grudge. I
think I was scared of that one or The Ring. You know?
Which is the one with the kid, with the little Asian kid?
The Grudge. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, I was scared of The Grudge, and then apparently when I was a kid, my mom told me this. We went to Disney World, and I guess there was like a little play going on for Mulan.
Oh shit!
And you know the main bad guy.
Yeah.
Apparently I was walking up to the stage or something, and apparently he came up to me, and apparently I was like 3 or 4, you know. And he freaked me out, and I ran out of the stage. Like, my mom had to chase me down.
Holy shit.
So I guess he's on there, you know. I got
the guy from Mulan. The bad guy from Mulan is, like, on the list?
Yeah, I'm just wondering, like, damn, like, if I ever see him again, like, is my flight or fight going to go on, you know, at this point?
Have you been to Disney?
I have, but you
haven't run into him?
Yeah, I haven't ran into him, though.
Hopefully, next time you go, you can pull the fuck up.
We're going to square up, yeah.
Yeah, you square business.
Or hopefully I don't run out this time, you know.
No, I believe in you, bro. Yeah. If not, give me a call and I'll fly to Orlando or Los Angeles and I'll help you out, bro.
2-on-1.
We'll stomp that motherfucker out, but that's hilarious. Yeah, you know, I've never seen Mulan, bro.
Yeah. Shit, that's crazy.
I've never seen it. There's like a handful of because honestly, bro, growing up, I never was like a huge Disney person. I liked the cartoons like Mickey Mouse, cool. DuckTales and shit.
Yeah.
I was into those, but like in terms of like all the other Disney shit, nah. Just like Pixar. I was a big Pixar person.
Okay, yeah.
Toy Story, all that
Monsters,
shit.
Inc. Mm-hmm. Yeah, mm-hmm. I would say I was into Disney growing up. Nowadays, I could care less.
I would just switch it. Like I would always be like more into Nickelodeon or Cartoon Network.
Yeah, Cartoon Network. Yeah, hell yeah.
But if I had no options, I would go to Disney.
Okay, yeah.
And I talked about it with my cousin Adrian. They like had no commercials, bro.
Yeah.
There was never any Disney. There's never actually like actual commercials. It was just Disney related things.
Related commercials, you know.
Which is kind of insane. That's kind of baller shit, low key.
Like I mean, they could afford it.
You just have a channel that just there's no breaks. Yeah. Like it's always Disney content.
Something Disney related, which is crazy.
Fucking nuts. Also, they own everything now.
Yeah.
They own Marvel. They own Star Wars. Fox. They own. They own Fox too, huh? Yeah. Holy shit. I like that, though, because they're going to bring in the X-Men to the MCU. I'm a big fan of that.
Lucasfilms, right? Star Wars and all that.
Yeah, they own Lucasfilms as well.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He sold it for like billions, though, didn't he? I'm pretty sure he sold it for like billions. Yeah. I don't think they bought Marvel for that much, bro.
Yeah.
I remember when they bought it and people were like, "Oh my god, this is gonna be the death of."
At least when I was still in high school.
Yeah, it was like 20.
Like freshman, like 20. I feel like 2014 around there.
Oh yeah, some shit like that. Yeah, that's when they started, because I think they acquired it in like 2011.
Yeah.
And then once they got like the studio involved, it was like 2014. Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember, I think that like the new trilogy came out like around that time.
Oh, you're right. You're right. 2015, I think, was like a new, not a New Hope. Sorry. Oh my God, what was it called?
I think it was like 2015. Jedi Awakens or something like that, or
The Force Awakens. Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Are you a big Star Wars person?
I was like kind of growing up. Now I'm kind of like.
Cause I was scouring your IG earlier. I saw you dressed as Darth Maul.
Oh yeah. In high school, yeah, yeah. I was really into it like growing up in high school, but nowadays I kind of fell off of it.
I was never into it, to be fair. And kind of the new trilogy, well, at least the first movie of the new trilogy, kind of like roped me back in, where I was like, oh, okay, let me find out what the fuck this is about. Okay. And like we're watching them, I'm just kind of like, me and my friend Josh, shout out to Josh, we're watching them, I'm just kind of like, man, there's something that keeps me interested in these. Yeah. But like, I don't know if they're particularly good.
Yeah, it's
it's a weird thing.
I think it's like a hit or miss with some people.
Definitely, yeah.
I was definitely into it like growing up. Nowadays, I just kind of fell off of it. I don't really care too much about it. I guess. Right. I don't know. I guess I got like overstimulated by it, because I guess I was just like super into it.
It was kind of weird that like, I mean, it was gone for a minute, huh? Yeah. There was really nothing else like from Star Wars. Yeah.
2006 was like the last Star Wars.
5, I think.
2005,
bro. Yeah. 2005 to like, well, there was like Clone Wars and shit, but there was like that was like one off, like one.
But I guess like a major film, you know.
Yeah. No. Till 2015. That's a long break. Yeah. Yeah, it's a long break. I remember people were losing their fucking minds over that fucking movie, bro.
Yeah, people were pissed or people were excited.
Yeah, they're probably pissed. Honestly, they're just always pissed. I always associate Star Wars fans with just being like annoyed and pissed the fuck off, like way more than Marvel fans.
Yeah, man.
Not like Marvel fans would be like, this isn't for me, but whatever the fuck. But not Disney fans, but Star Wars fans are like, nah. Yeah. We deserve better. Yeah. I'm kind of like, Jesus Christ, take it easy. Like,
I mean, I get it, you know.
I get it, yeah. I mean,
that's how like Pokemon fans are.
Oh, that's what we were talking about, Pokemon, bro. Yeah, we're also talking about Pokemon over there. Yeah,
I'm a big Pokemon fan.
Back to the Star Wars thing, though. I think, honestly, bro, like if you're a Star Wars fan, that new trilogy, I can't even blame you for being mad.
I didn't like it from the get-go.
I can't even blame you for being mad, because I thought episode 7. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
The Force Awakens. That one.
Force Awakens, the very first one, right?
Yeah. I thought that one was okay.
Yeah.
It was I like Kylo Ren. I'm like, it's passable. You know, it got me excited. I'll see like what's up.
Yeah, I saw that one, and then the one after it, I think Rise of Skywalker. Yeah. Or something like that.
So, The Last Jedi. That's the one, bro. That's the one that like fucked everyone up. Where they were just like, yo, what are they doing right now?
Yeah. And then the one after that, the last one.
I still haven't seen that last one.
Yeah, I never saw it. I like as soon as I saw the second one, I'm like, okay, I'm done with it.
Yeah, bro, because like then like you look back after everything's fucking done, and like they just didn't have a plan. Yeah, they had no. I think
it's also like they switched directors and all that stuff.
Oh yeah, that's the other thing. They
just got like
convoluted and shit
everywhere, you know.
And I feel bad for them, bro, because like that's your trilogy. Yeah. That's your like. That's the end of these characters. Exactly. Like, the fucking Princess Leia died, unfortunately. Yeah, I think Han Solo's old. Luke is kind of like.
Too, yeah, I think they all died actually.
No, I don't. I think they're all in the movie or in the show. I mean, in the real life.
Or in the movie.
Yeah, you might be right,
or
bro.
Were you talking about real life or the movie?
I was talking about real life.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But no, in the movie they all died. I think by the end of the trilogy, they're all like dead.
Princess Leia died in real life. I forgot her name.
Carrie Fisher.
Carrie Fisher, yeah.
She died, yeah. I think her daughter. No, it was like her. Yeah, her mom died. Carrie Fisher's mom died, and then she died. Yeah, fucking crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, cause I think her mom was an actress too. Right?
Yeah. But it's just like, how do you guys come in with it like without a plan, bro? Yeah, like this $1 billion franchise.
They had a plan. I guess it just was it poor plan or really bad?
No, bro. Apparently, from like movie to movie, they were just like doing it like on the fly and shit.
Oh damn!
And you could kind of see it, bro. Like you look at the first one, right, Finn is like a main fucking
character,
dude,
and then they drop him
and then
off.
like eventually it becomes like lesser and lesser. It's weird. It's like what the fuck happened?
You're right. I completely forgot about that part.
It's just weird. It's just like, how do you guys like? I guess they just wanted the money. Like, we got to capitalize now. Yeah. Like, we own this shit. Let's do it now.
Yeah. I mean, I guess they're kind of redeeming themselves with like all the new Disney Plus
with
stuff.
Obi-Wan and
what's the other one? The
Mandalorian.
Boba Fett. Yeah.
Boba Fett too. Although I heard Boba Fett was like mixed. But it's funny, bro, because like I don't watch any of this shit.
Yeah, I don't watch it.
But like I have audio, like this podcast called Frames Per Second. Shout out to them. That I always listen to, and they always review this shit. They dog the fuck out of it. Like
really?
On certain episodes, they dog the fuck out of it.
I believe it.
And I'm just like, damn. And one of them's like a hardcore Star Wars fan. Like he's like legit. Like he saw them in the theaters and shit. And he's like going off on these fucking shows. But like Boba Fett, he was going in on his ass. I was like, damn, Mike, what the fuck? At the same time, I'm just kind of like, I get it. Like, I understand.
I get it. I mean, they're like passionate about something. It's like their childhood, you know. I get why they would be like.
You know what though? I don't think I have anything like that I'm that passionate about in terms of like pop culture. Do you?
I don't know. I guess kind of. I mean,
like, I don't think I'd ever comment under a poster like, you know.
Oh, like talking shit about something?
Yeah.
I don't think that necessarily doesn't mean you're not passionate about it. I guess it's just not, you don't care enough to like say anything about it, you know.
That is true.
Like I feel like I'm passionate about a lot of stuff, I think, but I don't think I really say
to that level of like hatred.
Yeah,
like,
I'll probably say it to my friends, you know.
Yeah, but like that fucking sucked.
Yeah,
like,
we can joke around and stuff like that. You know, I'm usually
like Morbius.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
a shit movie.
Yeah, exactly.
But you clown it and like you don't think about it like the next day, you know.
I'm be like, man, these directors should like jump off a bridge or something.
Yeah, nah, you know, that's what I'm saying. Like I never would get to that point. I don't think.
I'll be upset about like something, like if there's something I liked about, you know, and like they like messed it up, I'll be upset, you know, but I'm not gonna like I'll ever tell like a public person that. I'll tell my friends.
You never
go
to like a subreddit and like
exactly.
just like flame the shit.
Yeah, I'll talk to my friends about it. I'm like, man, I really didn't like how they did that. Like they really could have made it better, something, you know. But,
yeah, something like that. That makes sense.
But I don't think I've ever like done something like that, you know.
Me either, dude. I'm just kind of like, it's strange.
Yeah, I could be wrong though. I probably talk shit about it.
I've definitely been like, you know what? Maybe like sports. Because I'm pretty passionate about like fighting and shit, like MMA and boxing. I will like go off on them, but never the fighters. It's just more of like the just like
what happens.
Yeah, like if there's like a bullshit call or like the referee fucks up, I'm just kind of like, yo, what are you doing? Yeah. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, no,
like, I got money on him.
Like, come on, bro. Call it a strike or whatever.
Shit like, yeah, shit like that. I'm kind of like, yo, and I see like my friends. You know what? The majority of my friends are like that way with sports. Never really like movies. I feel like younger me probably was like that, where I'd shit on like The Amazing Spider-Man. I'm like, this is not a good movie. Okay. You know, but like as I got older, I'm like, yeah, it's not too bad. It's not too bad, you know what I mean? Like I was just being a little dickhead, like flaming the shit. Or like Iron Man 3.
Okay.
Like I remember at the time being so disappointed with Iron Man 3. Yeah.
Okay. I liked it. But to be fair, that was the first Iron Man movie I saw.
Oh really?
Yeah.
That's funny.
So I guess I started with the worst one.
You know what I think fucked that day up was like me and my friends were so geeked after the Avengers, bro.
Oh yeah.
And it was like that next year, like that next May, I think.
Yeah.
And we're just like, yo, we have to see Iron Man 3. It was Nikki. Yeah. Nikki was there as well, really? Bro. Okay, my friend cool. Eric, Nikki was there, and another friend of ours. We were all like geeked about the fucking shit. That's and sick. Like we drove, and my other friend at the time, he was like fucking 14. He was so young. He was way younger than us, but he drove. He was the only one. He was the only one of us that knew how to drive.
Oh wow.
So he drove and he picked me up. He picked Eric up, and he picked Nikki up. And like we couldn't find Nikki's house for shit. We kept calling him and like, where the fuck are you? He's like, I'm on Canino. He just kept saying Canino Road. I'm just like, bro, like what?
You gotta be more descriptive.
And eventually we found him. And eventually we found it, but like, and then we drove from there to like far as fuck, bro, to like this random ass Edwards that was like, I don't even know where the fuck it was. It was far though. Yeah. It was legit like a 30-40 minute drive.
Oh shit.
We get there, we buy the tickets, and then like we're waiting in line. It's like a crazy showtime. Like it's like an 11 o'clock showtime, man. Bro. And I'm like, fuck, we're gonna get out like at like 2 a.m. or some shit. Like we're gonna get out really late. And then my friend, the one that drove us, was like, yo, my mom just called me. I gotta go. I can't watch this movie. And I'm like, what? And like me and him get into it. And then like me, Nikki, and Erica were like, fuck it. Like we'll figure out like a way to get home after. Like we're seeing this movie. Yeah. And like my friend was like, I gotta go. He bounced. And he took another friend of ours with him. And they both bounced. Okay. But me, Nikki, and Eric stood. And I was just like texting everyone I know, like, yo, can you give me a ride after this shit? It's going to be late as fuck, but can you give me a ride? My friend, my cousin Miguel came through at the end and like picked us up. But yeah, I remember being like a whole ordeal just to get to the seat. Yeah. Dude, and then we had to sit like up close, dude, like the front row. So I'm just kind of like the whole time.
Yeah, that was me when I saw the last Endgame, like part 2 of really? Endgame. Yeah.
Oh no.
The entire time, you know.
Oh no.
I mean, I still liked it. I had fun, but it was like my neck was like sore after.
That's terrible. It's a long movie. Yeah, it's 3 hours. Movie, yeah.
It was packed too.
Oh fuck yeah, that shit was packed, dude. I remember seeing it like, I think I saw that movie.
I saw it twice.
Twice or 3 times. I can't remember.
Yeah, I think I saw it twice. Now that I think about it,
I can't remember, bro. Honestly.
Yeah.
But dude, that shit there, I was just like, it was the whole ordeal. And then when, like we sit down and the movie was what the movie was, and I'm just kind of like, man, what? Fuck this shit. Like, fuck this movie.
I got in trouble for no reason.
So I'm just kind of like, all right, looking back on it now, I'm like, it wasn't that bad. It was pretty entertaining. Like I like fucking Robert Downey Jr. as like Iron Man. I think it was just
the situation surrounding it.
The situation just like really soured me on that movie. And then like everyone online was kind of like, yeah, it wasn't that good. So I'm like, yeah, fuck it. Like they validated me. Like fuck this movie. And I'm like,
fair enough. There's like always like something like a situation that like ruins something. Every time you look at it, you're like, damn.
Or alter something.
Alter something.
We were talking about like the breakup earlier. Like you saw a movie and you're just kind of like, I need to see this again because like this is like. I don't even remember this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, like I remember it's weird like how like stuff like that like it like ruins something for you or like it changes.
Outside shit affects your like movie watching experience.
You can't like enjoy that thing anymore, or you can't like when you do that you think about something else. You know, like it's crazy. It's weird.
It is crazy, dude. Well, shit, man, we've been coming on for almost an hour.
Oh man, dude.
I wanted to.
Yeah, we haven't even.
I know we didn't really get any of the questions. We just kind of went off on like tangents, but that's usually how the show is. To be fair.
Well, yeah. I mean, I can answer them more in depth. You know.
Yeah, well, I was gonna ask you what your thoughts are on the like Houston music scene.
Okay.
Like the whole like what you got going on and shit like that. Because I know you play with Lily. No, Lily.
Yeah, dude. Shout out to Lily.
Shout out to Lily
and Eric. If anything, he was the one that got me like playing there. Nice. To be honest, I was like never really like in the music scene like before. I was kind of like more of a bedroom musician.
I feel you.
I never really like put myself out there, and even when I did, it was like just jamming with some friends, but like never like going out and gigging and stuff like that. Just because I didn't really know how to do all that stuff. But funny thing is like. I think I've only been, I guess, now technically in the music scene since like March, I guess, because of
you were telling me
the Lily show, you know, because I remember like again, like I told you, like I've been anytime I see like mutuals, I just follow them.
You just follow them,
yeah, you know.
I mean, that's smart for networking and shit. Yeah, bro. Honestly, it's really nice.
And I was just like, you know, I really got to do something in my head, like, because I was like at a job that I didn't like. I was like unhappy and I was just like, man, like I haven't really done anything with this music stuff, and I've always wanted to do something. It's like, might as well try it. And sure enough, like around that same time, I saw Lily posting about her needing a bass player for like South by Southwest, and like before I even knew it, like I was just like, I told my boss at my old job, like, hey, I'm not gonna be there because I'm gonna be at South by Southwest. It was like before I even got the gig, or like. Before like Lily even like said anything,
you just knew you were gonna be there.
I just told him like, hey, I'm not gonna be here, and it was like I think like the beginning, but like 2 weeks or a week before South by Southwest or something like that, or 3 weeks, and I just told him like, hey, I'm not gonna be here, you know, and I messaged her and she wasn't responding, so I messaged my friend Eric because I knew Eric played for her, And I asked him like, hey, do you know she still needs a bass player and this and that? And he like was like, yeah, let me check. And he didn't respond like a day or two later.
Oh shit.
And so in my head I'm just like, oh, whatever. Oh well, you know. And he sent me a message later. And he's like, hey, yeah, the bass position's filled, but do you want to do guitar? We need another guitar player. I'm like, oh yeah, yeah, let's do it, you know? Yeah. And so sure enough, that's how I got on that like little show. Like I met, and I think from there and South by Southwest, like that's how I met like literally everybody and kind of where I'm at now, you know?
Nice.
Like I think like at South by Southwest, that's where I met Nikki. I met like, I don't know if you know John MBK. He plays with Nikki and like
I believe so. I believe so. Yeah.
And the group like Dende's group and all that. Like that's how I met all those guys. I met Tino.
Charles.
Charles.
Yeah. Charles. I know Charles very well. Yeah.
CA. Do you know CA? He's a rapper and like I played with him too. Like after South by Southwest and like.
There's another person that I follow he plays guitar for Tino.
Oh, Tall, yeah.
He's pretty cool.
He's the homie, yeah.
He's pretty cool, man. I like that guy a lot. He's really cool. Yeah, shout out to him, man. He's really nice. He's always like liking my posts and shit, so nice. I fuck with him a lot, cool. Yeah.
Like, I've played a couple of shows with him now too, like with CA.
Yeah, I've seen you. Yeah, I've seen you.
The House Blue show, you know, and
oh yeah, dude.
All that stuff. Like he's cool, so nice, and we've like written some songs together and like worked on stuff and like for CA and all this stuff. So it's been pretty cool, you know. Yeah, like ever since like that whole South by like show, like I met so many people and got to like network and like this is where I'm at now. Like I got somehow, it led me meeting you,
Yeah.
You know?
Somehow we met each other, which is awesome.
Like I'm like, yeah, like it really like did change my life a lot, and
I'm glad, man, honestly.
And like I feel like I'm barely in the music scene, like barely kind of like
scraping the surface.
And like getting introduced to it, like meeting a lot of more people and like getting gigs and stuff. Like I have a gig coming up in 2 weeks.
I wanted to mention that actually. Any upcoming shows you have?
Yeah,
if you want to like let the people know.
Yeah. I have a show this Friday at Black Swan Yoga. So it's like a yoga place.
Oh shit.
It's gonna be like with a couple of my friends like Ace, AJ. Oh man, I forgot who else is on there. I need to check the list. But
I'll post it. I'll post it on my story and link it down below.
Yeah, so it's gonna be like a hot yoga. It's like I guess
like a hot yoga show.
Like I guess like a sauna, and it's a yoga class. If anything, it's just a yoga class, and I guess we're gonna just be. They wanted like music,
like ambient, not ambient, music, like ambient shit
to feel like the vibes, and so we're gonna be doing that.
You're gonna be sweating.
Yeah, it's gonna be sweating.
That's interesting. That sounds very interesting.
I guess that technically counts as a show.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to like do some I heard hot yoga is very difficult, by the way.
Yeah, and I think I might have another show next Saturday with a R&B group called the Ox Band.
Okay.
They've been doing they kind of do like R&B stuff, so I think I might be playing with them. I played with them like 2 weeks ago Sunday at this place called Tyga Houston. I guess it's like a new club thing or something.
Okay.
In Midtown. We just played like some R&B music stuff, so it was pretty cool. And
nice,
I played with them before for CA because he had them as like, the band for his show like back in April. So I know that was a really cool show. It had like headphones on, like it was like a silent.
Oh my god, yeah, I've seen that.
It was cool. It was real cool. So
I'd like to go to that one. Honestly,
this
is nice.
And then on the 30th, I'm gonna be playing at Oju Fest, Ojimon. Do you know where that is? It's like
is that by?
It's where they have fresh oranges.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like kind of more a little bit west, like
on the west side.
Kind of going towards Katy around that thing. I think.
Okay.
I could be wrong though. I'm so bad with like directions.
Nah, I feel you on that. I've lived here forever and I'm still kind of like use maps every time, bro.
But it's gonna be like it's called Oju Fest off the place like Ojiman.
I like oranges, so I might just fucking pull up, honestly.
1810 Ojiman. It's called Oju Fest. It's gonna be like a lot of bands playing. I'm gonna be playing with this band called Koi. And it's like
it's another cool name.
Yeah, like a prog-ish
like
band.
a prog rocker.
Prog, they're really cool. They're really cool guys.
Oh yeah, man.
Same thing. I met them through Instagram and they messaged me on there.
It's that shit, bro. Technology is like really handy.
So yeah, I have those shows coming up. I might have a Metallica cover band next month.
I'll totally go to that. I fucking love Metallica. Yeah.
It's with a group called No Remorse, and it's gonna be at the White Oak August.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
August 27th. I need to message them because I haven't responded. So hopefully, like, they still want me in.
Hell yeah, that'd be fucking. I'd definitely see that, honestly.
Yeah, they're really cool people too. They're like older guys too. They're like in their 30s. And I'm like the youngest guy there, so I kind of feel a little bit out of place.
Hey man, you gotta.
But they're all chill though, you know.
Hell yeah, dude.
So that's kind of what I've been doing, is trying to gig and trying to do like a little side business too.
I don't know if you want to plug that at all. Your the boards thing, right?
Oh yeah. Like I'm doing like trying to make like pedal boards and stuff. So like the custom wiring and like just like the whole setup with like signal pass and making it look like super neat. Haven't come up with like a name for it yet, but I'm probably gonna call it like Nuno boards or something.
That sounds cool.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Nuno boards sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, I haven't been able to like make a page yet and all the stuff, but I've been like slowly working behind it, like doing like some of my homies boards, like Nikki. Did my homie Paulie G. You can follow him too. He's a dope ass guitar player. So is Nikki.
Okay, dude.
Shout out to them. Ian McGilbert. He's in.
Yeah, shout out to Ian, man. I hung out with him like last week at that Paradise Palace shit. It was really cool.
Yeah, I did his board. Not too crazy. Like I just did like a little bit of stuff like on it. Like nothing too much, but. Yeah, just a lot of like cable management and like custom like wiring. You know, like I cut it to length and solder it myself and make it look super clean and nice. So
yeah, I remember you guys were going on and on about it at Nikki's place, and I was like, "This looks fucking crazy."
Yeah, because I did my own board, so
yeah, you were showing your board, and I was like, "Yo, that looks fucking crazy."
Yeah, so at some point you'll probably see me like advertising it or something on my
hell yeah, dude. Where could they follow you at?
What is my handle?
It's like I don't know if it's an underscore or not.
Yeah, I think it is an underscore. It's Nuno RDZ underscore NUNO RDZ underscore
on Instagram.
On Instagram. So
do you have a Twitter at all?
I do, but I'm not gonna share that.
We're not gonna get into the Twitter, but
I rarely post on there, and a lot of the stuff it's just more like memes and
that's how I
stuff.
am. Yeah, it's just about memes.
Whatever.
I rarely tweet. I tweet every once in a while, but it's
if
not
anything,
like
I just look at like I just share memes on there. I like
retweet memes.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like the dumbest memes. So you guys don't want to see those.
The dumber the meme, the bigger of a fan I am, bro.
Yeah, they're just like really, really dumb. It's like I don't even want to like go into them, but they're just like it could be like the most random thing. Like there's like one. It's like. I don't know. They just make me laugh. You know, like there's like one like Alvin and the Chipmunks, and it's just like a picture of him like very like distorted, and it just says chamoy. Like dumb memes like that. You know, like so. There's no point in following.
You know, your fucking Instagram bio cracks me up. You like jazz?
Yeah.
Or like B movie shit.
Yeah, the B movie.
Oh my gosh, it put a smile on my face when I was looking at it earlier. I'm like, oh my god, dude.
Yeah, I don't know what to put on there, so I just put that.
I'm the same way. I mean, now I could do like host the level, but like before I would like literally just not know what the fuck to put on there. You know
I need to update it. You know. Yeah. I mean, I do like jazz, you know, so I could probably
hey, jazz is awesome.
Probably
I love jazz.
There, you know?
Hell yeah.
But I do have like, I mean, Instagram's probably the better place to follow me on.
Oh yeah, well, go ahead, give him a follow on Instagram. Give me a follow on Instagram.
Yeah, give this guy a big follow.
Appreciate it.
He has a dope ass podcast.
Appreciate it, man. We did an hour and I think 8 or 9 now.
Oh, nice,
hour and 9 minutes, bro.
Man. Well, yeah. What's up to you? Do you want to keep going or do you want to?
I think we could end it here.
All right.
Yeah, I usually try to do like an hour.
Okay, but yeah.
Yeah, we do like an hour. Then like, of course, I'm definitely like more than willing to have you on. It was like really fun.
Yeah, of course. No, I had a great time. You know?
Oh yeah, dude. Well, for the people out there, I've been Caesar.
Yeah, I'm Roberto / Nuno or Rob or whatever. You know.
Till next time.
Yeah. See you guys.
Bet. Nice, dude. That was real smooth.
Yeah, man. Appreciate it. Thanks for having me on.
Fuck yeah, dude. Yeah, stop this shit real quick.
That was pretty good pace.